Coming up on Cardinal Insider.
I'm going to play at Kolten Wong's game and, how I know I can be successful in this league.
Kolten Wong started the season hot. Hear from the second baseman. Plus,
we have a relationship that goes back a few years, and he knows me well, I know him well.
New year, new hitting coach. Hear what players are saying about Jeff Albert. And later,
we have 680 fixtures that we can individually turn on and off.
Busch Stadium might look a little different this summer. We'll tell you all about the new ballpark light. Welcome to Cardinals Insider. I'm your host, Ozzie Smith. Kolten Wong is known league-wide for his defense, but he also packs a punch at the plate. We catch up with the Card's second baseman for this week's Player Profile.
The pitch to Wong, swung on and lined into right, a base hit.
Through his first 10 games this season, second baseman Kolten Wong is hitting nearly .400, and he's beating pitchers in more ways than one.
There's a drive into right center. It is gone! Two-run homer, Kolten Wong, an opening day shot.
Wong, little drag by, tough play, throw to first, save! He dropped down the bunt.
That's definitely part of my game. There's going to be times where I try and do that and I'm not going to be successful. I think I took all that emotion of, worrying about what people think, and I threw it out the window. I'm going to play at Kolten Wong's game and, how I know I can be successful in this league.
Out to right, at the wall, he's done it again! 2 home runs, opening day, Kolten Wong! Not a bad start for the Cardinals' second baseman.
Man, I've been working really hard. I think people always overlook that. They think this is just me being lucky. It's not, man. I've been putting in the work. I've been putting in my time, learning every single day, keeping my head down and just trying to figure out how to become a good baseball player.
It's Wong's strongest offensive start to a season ever. Through his first 10 games, he was outslugging all other MLB second basemen. But even bigger than the numbers is the fact that he's carrying over the success at the plate from a strong finish in 2018.
Once I get into a rhythm, I can go for a little bit. I've always believed that baseball is a rhythm sport. You can't put a guy in there every other day and expect him to do well. It's, you're going to have it some days, you're not. But, for me, I play the game all the way around, and that's how I play this game.
Wong has a long history with manager Mike Schilt, and he credits that relationship as a factor in his recent tear.
Mike's just a guy who believes in me, man. Since day one, Double-A, day one I got there, he was always, a big fan of mine and believed that I was a good player. And when you have someone who's on your side and believes in you, it helps you believe in yourself. And that's all I ever wanted, was just somebody to trust in me and believe in me and, give me the opportunity to believe in myself.
A hot bat paired with that Gold Glove caliber defense. It's a stellar start, which could turn into a great season. For Cardinals Insider, I'm Brett McMillan.
The Cardinals have a new hitting coach this season. Jeff Albert came over from Houston, bringing his approach as the Cards seek to crank out runs in a competitive National League Central.
I think just communication, just talk and trying to spend time together, and I'll try to share my thoughts on my swings or my days or hitting in general, and I think just the more I can share with him, and then he'll get to know me, and then he'll get to know kind of what I'm looking for and feeling, and he can help me a lot quicker.
It's just something that takes time. We talked on the phone in the off season and had some good conversations, but until you actually get down here and kind of get hands-on and see where he feels and how we feel and what we need to do to work together.
Out to deep left, at the wall, goodbye!
Comfortable on a conversational level, also for him to see us as hitters, and he's not trying to really whitewash everybody. He's really just going out there trying to learn guys' swings, learning how we can maximize our own performance. So he really just works single-handedly, with us one-on-one about things that we want to accomplish and know how to do it.
Hit down the right field line, that's fair. Off the sidewall, And Carpenter to second base with a one-out double.
The good thing for me is I've known Jeff since 2009. I had him in minor leagues here before he went over to Houston and became their minor league coordinator, and then ultimately in the big leagues with the Astros. So we have a relationship that goes back a few years, and he knows me well, I know him well. That has been a real seamless transition, is him as our new hitting coach.
First met him over a phone call in the off season. Called me soon after he got hired just to break the ice a little bit. He wanted to talk to me about his philosophies on hitting, everything like that, and met him in January, and we expanded further on that topic, and he showed me different videos of different select hitters that have had a lot of success in the big leagues, what we could do to utilize certain things that they do, and I've been working on that.
Straight ahead on Cardinals Insider.
It'll be not quite as bright as day, but quickly approaching that.
We're taking a look at the brand new Busch Stadium lights. Also coming up,
you can plot how you can come into the building, get your popcorn, get your peanuts, get your nachos, barbecue nachos, and then go right to your seat.
There's no shortage of good food at Busch. How do you narrow down your choices? We show you coming up. Over the winter, the Cardinals brightened up the stadium in more ways than one. 680 to be exact. That's how many lights are in the brand new LED lighting system.
Goldschmidt with a drive. Out to deep left. At the wall. Gone!
Things are getting a little brighter this season with new LED stadium lights. Vice President of Facility Planning and Engineering Joe Abernathy says it's probably one of the most advanced lighting systems in Major League sports.
Just the technology that lighting has evolved to. We have 680 fixtures that we can individually turn on and off. I mean, literally, we could hit a button and just turn one light on or all of them on.
The new system is so advanced, it may seem like the lights don't all appear to be on at once, but that's not the case.
It is kind of interesting because these new LED lights have such directional focus on the light that if that light is not aimed where you're sitting, and if it's aimed quite a bit to the left or right, it'll look like it's not on. That's because the little diodes that the light emits from sit so far back in some cones that the light is cut off. So that helps us direct the light and throw it a long distance. It also helps cut down on player glare, or anybody's glare as you're looking at those lights.
These lights will actually simulate natural outdoor lighting that both players and fans will notice. The system is HD compatible and 4K ready, making the colors on TV look much brighter.
Our old lighting system was rated at a 67 when we last tested it. So this will be about 25% better. So it'll be not quite as bright as day, but quickly approaching that.
The old lights took around 20 minutes to turn on. The new lights go on in about a second. All powered by a computer, these lights can definitely put on a show.
One, we have a snowflake where the lights seem to be fluttering down, and a couple different models where the lights sort of chase around the building for just lighting at home plate or just lighting at the bullpens. And that's the beauty of the new technology and computer-based controls. But with the individual addressability and the computer control, we can do some pretty neat stuff.
The new lighting system is designed to have a life expectancy of over 30 years. For Cardinals Insider, I'm Emily Stevens.
Straight ahead.
You're not going to have a better burger in the ballpark than this one right here.
The Fan Food Guide got a refresh this winter. We let you take a look coming up. Plus,
you don't ever actually even have to have a paper ticket.
Fans can now use digital tickets to get into the ballpark. We show you the app that makes sure your tickets are always at hand. Have you listened to the Cardinals Insider podcast yet? Each week, the show welcomes players, executives, and alumni. Plus, hear audio from the Cardinals radio archives. Take Cardinal baseball with you on the Cardinals Insider podcast. Listen or subscribe wherever you get your podcasts or at cardinals.com/podcast. The MLB Ballpark app makes buying tickets easy. Text your tickets to your friends and scan them at the gates. As long as you have your phone, you have your ticket.
Busch Stadium is moving to mobile tickets, and it's never been easier.
All you have to do is download the MLB Ballpark app and scan your ticket. Thank you. If you have your phone, you have your ticket.
You can scan your tickets at the gate. The barcode's right there on your phone. You don't ever actually even have to have a paper ticket. But for the fans who do prefer to have a paper ticket, that option is still available as well.
Using the app is simple. After you've downloaded the app, just create an account with the email you've previously used to buy tickets, or create a new one.
With the way today's world is, people generally don't go anywhere without their phone, so that is another added convenience of having your tickets on the Ballpark app.
If you're coming to the ballpark with a group of friends, you can scan multiple tickets all on one phone or text the tickets straight to your friends' phones.
We're encouraging folks to keep that app open as you're here at the game, because it's really sort of your one-stop shop for any information that you might need when you're in the stadium.
The Ballpark app is also great for navigating Busch Stadium. Click on the fan food guide to find the exact locations of all the stadium's hot spots to grab a bite to eat. New this year is the Budweiser Burger Bar.
Or you can be like me and go for a classic hot dog.
From purchasing tickets to finding great food, the MLB Ballpark app makes it easy, and it's a great companion to have at any game. For Cardinals Insider, I'm Ben Holtner.
There's nothing like Ballpark Food, and Busch Stadium has a new menu each season. The Ballpark app is also home to the Fan Food Guide, and it lets you see all the yummy new options.
Today we're taking a bunch of the pictures that we're going to put onto the website so that the fans will know not only where to get all of the food, but what it looks like that they're going to be getting. All right, coming in. It's usually a pretty deep endeavor because we have so many different foods and so many different locations throughout the building. So once we've coordinated all of that, then of course we want to make at least one so that you know exactly what you're getting when you go. This is the barbecue bacon burger. Now, you know, this is going to be the great thing. This is going to be in the Budweiser bar. We got Budweiser cheese, we got bacon, we're going to have barbecue sauce, lettuce, tomato. You're not going to have a better burger in the ballpark than this one right here. Everything's better with bacon. You'll be able to access from your phone. You go to the Ballpark app. The foods are in alphabetical order. Scroll through, find your favorite food, and tell you exactly where they're at. You get Budweiser, you get Bud cheese with this. Only thing is missing is the Budweiser. As long as you're over 21, drink responsibly.
It's time for this week's trivia question. Bob Gibson is one of the greatest pitchers in baseball history. He was a 9-time All-Star and a 2-time Cy Young Award winner. How many years did Gibby play for the St. Louis Cardinals? Was it 15, 16, 17, or 18? The answer when we return. We're back with the answer to this week's trivia question. We ask how many seasons Bob Gibson played for the Cardinals. The answer is 17 years. Gibby won the World Series in 1964 and 1967. Of course, he's best known for his 1.12 earned run average in 1968 when he captured the MVP. Recently, a street in St. Louis was designated to honor Gibby, and our Cardinal Insider cameras were there to capture it. On 3. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Bob Gibson's remarkable contributions to the game and to this city make him an icon, worthy of being honored in this way, the Honorable Bob Gibson Way, right here in the city's Grove neighborhood.
Put your hands up. From ghetto to glory, Bob Gibson been on a mission. Multiply the struggle and splitting it like division. Trying to make an image that was.
I do want to thank the community for thinking that I've done enough in this area in the city of St. Louis to honor me in this way, and it's really great. It's a great feeling. I don't know that I can explain to you what the great feeling is, because it's wonderful. And I always consider St. Louis as my second home, and fastly it might become my first home.
Today we honor Bob Gibson by renaming our street and for giving us his example of how to be human beings to one another and never give up.
And when I first started off, it was a struggle. People's acceptance, that was a struggle. And then we got good enough to win. And then I got selected to the Hall of Fame. And now they have streets named after you. It just gets better every year.
reach the top. Champion blood running, something that can never be stopped. The big man coming, legendary fields got the crowd clutching their stomach. We all gotta face it, we are now witnessing greatness.
Coming up next,
Tell you what, it choked me up a little bit.
it's a special pregame moment for a group of soldiers. More after the break. Let's take a look back at this moment in Cardinals history.
He has now. See you later. Way out of here. 4-2 Cardinals.
Bob, I think that cleared the entire Dodger bullpen. One of the longest home runs I've ever seen hit here.
With the bases loaded. And a drive to left center. Is it another one? Yes! 2 grand slams in 1 inning. Cardinals lead 11-2, and Fernando's driven in 8 of them.
Before each game, the teams stand along the baselines for the national anthem. But earlier this season, a different type of uniformed personnel lined up on the field at Busch.
What we did from Scott Air Force Base is that we have 50 members that are holding the big flag before the game. We have commanders from all over the base that are manning the lines before the pregame ceremonies. We also have 3 of our individuals that are throwing out the first pitches today from all over the base. We have Chief Master Sergeant Chris Simpson, who's the 18th Air Force Command Chief. We have our youngest airman from the base, and we also have one of our youngest officers from the base as well getting to do that. And then we have a few folks that are being recognized down on the field before the game as well.
And it's to support our younger troops that are actually going to be out there with the flag. So they're going to be waving the flag, and it's the commander standing in the line, making sure that nobody comes and gets our troops. We're protecting our troops, we're protecting our flag, and that's what we do every day, day in and day out. So it's an awesome thing to be able to do.
I tell you what, it choked me up a little bit when I looked out there and listened to the children singing and watching our folks all standing there saluting and holding the flag.
Well, we really appreciate the fact that the Cardinals work with us to honor Scott Air Force Base, and as a community, that's always the goal of the Air Force, is to be a part of the community and work with the community. So we really appreciate the Cardinals working with us so that way we could be involved with the community and get our folks out there.
I mean, how way cool is that? I mean, we don't get opportunities like this all the time. I mean, yeah, we get to do a lot of other cool things, go warfight or whatnot, but standing on the lines in front of a bunch of civilians, showing our support for what we do, for the folks that support us, it's an opportunity to give back, and just a really awesome opportunity to be out there.
There are so many great places to sit at a Cardinal game. One of the newest locations is the brand new Premium Suites. They were redone this off-season and are welcoming guests now.
This season, the Cardinals renovated 6 party suites at Busch Stadium to provide fans with an upscale experience perfect for any occasion.
Well, we're here tonight to celebrate my wife's birthday. I can't say what number it is, but it's a big one. And we're here with family and friends to watch the Cardinals play. It's a beautiful venue, it's a beautiful suite. People have been incredibly accommodative and nice and creative, and it's just a wonderful way to spend a wonderful evening.
The rooms are designed perfectly for social outings with plenty of indoor space for catching up. And just outside, a great view of the game is sure to be a crowd pleaser.
Well, it's intimate enough so you can have conversations, but it's big enough so you can watch the ball game. The food is all around the suite, so you have lots of options to imbibe, to eat, and it's just a fabulous place to watch a baseball game.
The Premium Party Suites boast a full bar with cocktail, wine, and beer service through the 9th inning, upscale buffet, warm pretzels delivered in the 3rd inning, and even a visit from the fan-favorite dessert cart later in the game.
It's just a fun, easy place. It's particularly easy because the Cardinal staff takes care of everything, and it's easy to get to, and the people are terrific.
Whether it's a special occasion, a work outing, or you're just looking to get a group out of the house on a Tuesday night, these Premium Party Suites are the perfect place to get together at the ballpark.
That's it for this week. But Cardinals Insider is always online. See full episodes and individual stories at cardinals.com/insider and the club's YouTube page. We leave you now with the sights and sounds of the ballpark.
And the Cardinals take game one. Fun ball game. Goldschmidt with a drive. Out to deep left. At the wall. Gone! Paul Goldschmidt. And DeYoung hits it out to left. Peterson over. He'll dive for it. Can't come up with it. It's gone! Sneaks over the wall in left center.
Ozuna hits it deep. Left field, down the line toward the pole. Home run! Jerko lines it into right field, a base hit.
Wieters, base headed to right. One run in. Here comes another. Matt Wieters in his first start as a Cardinal delivers. Hit out to deep right field. That's trouble. And Martinez have a day. 4 for 4. The 2-2. And what a way to cap off a 4-game sweep. A strikeout for Miller.